What the hell going on? You feel me? It's your boy Finesse Dog, man. Hey, we back again, you dig? Back in the trenches, back in the YouTube trenches, making another one, coming with another one, you heard? Like I say all the time, man, appreciate all the, feel me, support from top to bottom, left to right, up, down, goddamn. I'm talking about likes, comments, subscriptions, you feel me? I'm talking about everything across the board, you feel me? Like I always say, so hey, appreciate y'all. But hey, today we finna get into that YNs are turning into prison wives. Hey, man. Y'all YNs better get out the streets, man. The streets ain't safe, you feel me? Y'all ain't loyal anyway. As soon as y'all go to jail, y'all get to telling, you feel me, in them interrogation rooms, y'all get to telling anyway. But hey, y'all better stay out those streets, because y'all getting turned into hoes. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all some hoes in that jail. But hey, man, let's go on and get into it, man.
I touched a little bit about as much as I could, but again, because how he caught me off guard, coming behind me, and he was a bigger guy, just...
Now, when your homie come home,
hey, yo,
dude you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you put him under investigation. Cause a lot of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison.
Now, this video may make some people feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I just want to let you guys know before we get started is that my intent with this video is to show you guys the side of the prison life, the jail life, that is not being talked about in rap songs. It's not being glorified when somebody comes home from prison in the hood. You know, people like to see people come from prison, but they don't really tell all the stories of what's going on inside prison, leaving the youth to think, okay, going to prison is the goal. You know, you get respect in the street. See the why?
Hey, I got some news for y'all niggas. Whoever told y'all going to prison was the goal, they failed you niggas. They failed you niggas. They lied to you motherfuckers, I'm telling you.
Ends of back in the day are ends of today. Old niggas. Old niggas of today. And now they're telling their story. See, it's always been cool to hear your favorite rapper talk about committing crimes and doing jail time and not snitching and all this stuff. Like, it feels cool, you know, when you rapping those lyrics. You even start to think to yourself, yo, I could live this life. Or even seeing your hood homeboy from your hometown talk his ish, but he never got out of his hometown. But he got respect in the hometown. It even seems cool when you see all the ladies that be around these dudes that commit all these crimes and stuff. Like, the ladies be acting like they like that stuff. Like, if you listen to some of Miss Mulatto's songs and some of Sexy Red songs and stuff, like, they always talking about a nigga, you know, holding the Glock, doing this, all this illegal stuff. It makes it feel kind of cool. But they never tell this side of the story of what jail can really do to you. Listen to this guy's story of being too nice in jail.
I'll take this again. I'm not gonna have you reenact the whole thing, but as far as you want to take it, the
nigga
day
was too nice.
The first time?
The first time.
Too friendly.
What can you walk us through as far as what happened? Like, how did you not see it coming? If you don't mind me asking.
Because we were just.
That boy done got it. He done got
What? Okay, so
he done got pounced on from behind. Boy, he was hunted. That boy was hunted in jail.
Because again, I had already been hanging out with him most of the
boy was prey.
Day out. Sitting in the cell, talking, rapping. I think we had started drinking a little bit because they had hooch.
What was they drinking?
So,
Yeah, hooch, yeah.
Yeah, so we got to drink a little bit, had a little hooch.
That must be like a little, I'm not familiar. That must be a little mix-up, little
got to use the
inside concoction. No diddy.
Once I started using the bathroom, we just came up behind me and just grabbed me and put me on the bed. And
so let me ask.
That boy felt real comfortable whipping out in front of a nigga like, shit, I'm about to use the bathroom. Boy, shit, they probably was in the cell. You know, they be having lockdown anyway. But he said, shit, I'm about to take a piss real quick. Shit, you know what I mean? Buddy grabbed him from behind. I'm talking about he motherfucking, you know, money talks. He phase on love, grabbed Chris Tucker. No way. That's crazy. He grabbed him from behind, put him on a bed. Like, you're going, my boy.
Yeah, because he's like you say, he was a country bumpkin type dude. are you
Fleece
physically
Johnson is
trying to fight this out? Because again, you know, from you're 21 years old, you're
He was 21.
About as much as I could, be honest with you. It ain't like I just say, oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do it. No, I tussle a little bit about as much as I could, but again,
I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that. Whatever I gotta do. He gotta die. He gone. I'm telling you. Shawty, you feel me? It's gonna be me or him. They was gonna have to increase my sentence because Cuz was going down. He was getting put under. I'm telling you. You feel me? Hell no. Tussling ain't gonna do it. Tussling ain't gonna do what? Tussling? That boy must have wanted that dick, cause ain't no way, boy. You should have went down dying. You feel me? You should have went down fighting for your life. I'm talking about eye gouging. I'm talking about using your leg. You should have kicked him in the, you feel me? You should have used every option that you had available, like, or you was going to die about it. Like, you better, nigga, what? He was going to have to die. I don't care. What? Fuck you talking about? He tussled. That ain't enough, my boy.
And he was a bigger guy, just.
So, mind you, and this is all hindsight now, he'd been plotting this, or at least just let's say he didn't plot it, but he'd been testing you, and then he got you to this point.
That boy done took your manhood.
Do you feel at the moment that
you gotta die about that thing? You feel
like
me?
what?
Hell nah.
What do you feel was going through his head? Like, oh, I've been waiting to do this, or this is just in the moment. This is just what it is, man. Like, do you go through? Because mind you, we're gonna get to it, but you were probably trying to get commission to do some harm back to this man. But
what?
Do you feel like he was like, this man? I let. Do you feel guilt? Be like, man, I led this dude into this situation to make this happen. Do you feel like any of that was your fault, or you feel like, man, he just really took advantage, and I need to do some harm to this man?
I felt like he took advantage all the way up until I need to do some harm, because after everything was over with, I just kind of wanted to everything just be over with.
It'd be over.
And then I was hoping he didn't tell nobody. I was hoping nothing ever came out of it. I just stopped hanging around him, you know.
You thought that was gonna be enough, huh? I'm gonna just go over there.
Started finding out, but I think the only other way was he could have said, "Oh yeah, I fucked him," and it was always how you say, my story against his story. So because it was,
it's like it ain't funny, but it's like
the only way everybody felt
crazy
like
life.
it was able to be self.
Word to everything I love. Civilian life, regular life. Every day, waking up in the room to your own bed. You ain't got to share with nobody. You ain't got to share no bathroom, no toilet. You feel me? You can leave the room. You can leave your house whenever you want. Civilian, you can get in your car, go wherever. It's civilian life.
What it was,
nigga had to defend whether or not he got fucked or not.
So it was either you do
I don't
something
live that life.
or we do something to you.
People always used to ask me, like, yo, bro, like, why you don't never get busy in the streets? Like, why you not trying to be with us in the streets? I used to always tell them, like, bro, the street life usually ends in the casket or in prison.
And word too, thank God, thank the Most High, none of my friends was street niggas like that. Word, like, nigga, I met all my friends in the neighborhood, and none of them, like, nobody I ever met became a street nigga, like a real street nigga, like, really, you feel me? Moving weight, toting that, you feel me? Like, niggas wasn't moving heavy like that. I mean, I'm not saying niggas ain't do nothing illegal or whatever, but it wasn't that heavy to where it was like, you know what I'm saying? You was in the car on some boys in the hood, dope boy shit. Niggas was ready to slide on, like, niggas never was really, man, all my niggas, we went to school, feel me? Niggas was trying to hoop, niggas was playing football, like, you feel me? Regular, everyday, you feel me? Kid activities and shit. Some niggas I knew got into gangs and shit, but it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that heavy to where it was like, I was either influenced or like niggas was trying to force me to nah, like, feel me? They was just doing whatever they was doing, you feel me? But most of my friends, like I said, we played sports, you feel me? We might have did some hoodlum-like activities in the neighborhood, but niggas never took it that far to be like, you feel me? It got like OD crazy, like niggas was ready catch wreck. Like niggas wasn't catching wreck like that. Like,
and
thank
I
God,
love
like,
women, and ain't no women in prison. So why am I
Feel
sitting
me?
here playing those games when I could just figure out life? And if I fail in life, the worst thing that's gonna happen is I have bad credit, or women don't want me because I'm broke and I'm fat. But at least I don't have to worry about being around a whole bunch of tough guys that are killers. So like I said, the street life usually leads to two places, either the grave or jail. One place, you don't get any do-overs or a second chance at life. The other place, you get a second chance at life, possibly, but you don't get a second chance at your booty. I don't see how y'all leave the free world with all of these
Word to
beautiful
Cat
women
Williams.
just to go to jail or
You feel
prison
me?
and to fight a man over your
Word.
ass every day.
I'm gonna let a lot of you
I'm trying to keep my shit virgin. Fuck you. My shit is virgin, never touched. Only thing my shit, anything got to do with that is shit. When I got to use the number 2, that's it. From birth till death, that's all my shit ever gonna be used for. And y'all niggas is crazy. You overly freaky niggas and shit. Y'all, hey, hell nah. Like I said, like I knew niggas who was like that, but not on no gay shit. I'm talking about some hood street shit. I knew who niggas was on some street shit, but like I said, thank God I never had to get into no street shit myself. We was on the sidewalk. Like I said, I lived in the hood before. I lived in apartments. I knew shit was going down, but nigga, I was not trying to even, I wasn't putting myself at risk at all, nigga. Shit went down, nigga, I'm going to the crib. You feel me? Other than fighting, that's regular shit. When niggas is rumbling, that's regular shit. But like, if real street shit was going down, nigga, I'm out of here. Like, fuck you talking about?
You women know you better put some of your
The
men
object
under
is to avoid the
investigation when you
police.
Come out the joint.
Fuck you mean?
Cause when I was in there, I only can speak for my city. Other city, we know what they do, like playing like DC and all them places. They go hard with the boys. Now, when your homie come home, the dude you talking about you want to be with, you better make sure you put him on investigation. Cause a lot of your men and the dudes you're in love with, they was going hard with boys in prison. You know, they had a lot of fun with them, and they had
A lot of fun
with
is
them.
crazy.
So you got to be careful and mindful. Do you want to
You
put
ain't lying,
yourself
though.
in that situation without putting some of these guys on investigation?
These niggas done came
One
home
thing
freaky.
About these streets in their neighborhood,
Hell nah.
they speak a lot. A lot of guys was enjoying with
They
each
was
other.
pussy deprived, so they found it elsewhere. They found the pussy.
Boys. So be careful, lady. Make sure you investigate your man when it come down with his sexual orientation when he inside them prison walls. Peace out.
See, a lot of these YNs nowadays, they ain't got no muscle on their body. They really don't know how to
Word.
fight. They get access to a gun
Or they
and
don't
a
know how to
shiesty
fight.
mask and just think they run the streets now. If I take the gun away from you and send you to prison, now you're 145 pounds in a cell with a man that's been doing burpees and push-ups for the last 5 years.
Okay.
Ready for some fresh meat
Word
to
to
walk
4
through
extras.
them cell doors.
We
But I know
ready to
there's probably
squabble.
some dudes that's watching this video right now. It's like, nah, man, if I go to prison, that shit ain't never gonna happen to me. I ain't got to worry about stuff like that. All right. Well, listen to this.
Someone who I'd been incarcerated with had been manipulated into changing his sexual orientation. It happened in the way you would least expect it.
Hey, yo.
I was out in the dorm playing poker, and boom, the doors pop, and a new guy walks in. Now, in this particular dorm, there was a ritual. Some guy, when a new guy walked in, would scream out, "Hey, that's the guy who stole my lawnmower." This guy had already had the deer in the headlights.
The
I
fuck?
can't believe I'm in here. Type
Jail
look
he
on him.
at?
But as soon as he heard that, all bravado went out the window. 20 seconds after coming in the dorm, the sharks are already on him. And what they're doing to him now is what I like to call soft extortion. Soft extortion is where you befriend them, try to rizz them up, and then see what you can get them to do for you.
Rizz 'em
For
up.
instance, hey man, will you spray this while we smoke? Hey man, can I borrow a soup? Etc., etc. And when I say this poor guy didn't stand a chance, I mean, man, he was cooked. Now, before I get a comment like, Drake, why didn't you help him? You can't help these guys. Your life depends on it. Now, with that being said, if I'd known this guy from a
Understandable.
previous encounter or maybe out in the world, I'd have put him up on game, but I didn't. So as the days and weeks progressed, this guy evolved from do boy to sex boy. Now, I'm not going to say he deserved it, but I'm not going to lie and say he didn't, because what he did to accelerate this progression was completely on him. So one day, this man sits down at the poker table, and they're like, you know how to play? He's like, yeah, I need credit. You see, when you're incarcerated, you're bored to death. There's not much to do. You can either gamble, join a gang, or engage in homosexual activity. I chose to gamble. I'm at the poker table, I'm gambling,
Yeah,
and I
I'm
remember
gambling.
it like yesterday. I mean, I was getting popped that day. I mean, my skull was getting pushed back to the white meat. So this man sits down, he gets like 20 bucks in credit, and they're like, yeah, when are you gonna hit? He's like, oh man, my money coming Friday, my girlfriend will shoot it to me. It wasn't an entire hour later that this man is completely out of money. They ate him up out there. I mean, he didn't know how to play at all. He goes, that's fine, give me another 20. I go, okay, so
Goddamn.
now this dude's at 40. This dude ends up playing all day and gets down 200. Now, 9 out of 10
Oh,
times when this
shit,
happens, the
you
guy
know
would
that
usually
happens.
check out of the dorm, but I don't think this guy was seasoned enough to even know that was a thing. I mean, he was green. Now, the store day where he promised to pay the money, I done came and went like twice. And the particular affiliation that was
he gotta
running the
pay what
poker
he
table
owe.
pushes up on him in his cell. They push up on him, they're like, hey, my boy, da-da-da, like, you're gonna pay us. And he's like, oh, man, my girl broke bad on me, whoop-de-woo. And they're like, what's that got to do with us? Before they beat him up pretty good, they tried to see exactly how far he would go. So they had this man washing their underwear, cooking food for him, shaving off his eyebrows. I mean, they had him doing everything. Now, this is the part of the story where the sexual immorality begins to start.
Well, they turned that boy
This
into a
man got
housekeeper.
broomsticks pretty good. And if you don't know what broomstick is, use your imagination. You're putting a broom where it's not supposed to go. They were really being gentle with him because they didn't break it off inside of him, but that's where the door starts to open for the other activities. So within a month and a half, this guy goes from a normal guy to using the coloring off M&Ms for eyeshadow, tying up his shirt to appear that he had breasts. So there's about a million things he could have done differently to prevent this from happening, but I guess the top few is don't gamble and say no.
I was in prison.
Oh my God.
For
Eminem eyeshadow was
7 years
crazy.
of my life. From the age of 20 to 27. One day, go through the pictures and put a name with them, and it was kind of bad. The total of people. And these are the guys that come home to their wives and their families, and no, I never messed around. I didn't play that. This picture here is a picture of Duro. Just believe it or not, I just ran into him a couple weeks ago. He was with his wife and kids.
Hey, yo.
That goes to show you DL lifestyles. This is Willis. I don't know why
You
I was
said
attracted
Willis.
to guys doing life. I guess the one that really stands out to me or is really a memory to me is a young man named Kevin. We were together 2 years. He's doing...
Listen, I know this was hard to watch, pause. But this is reality in prison, and I know it's not
I ain't gonna lie.
everybody.
I feel like that's a high number. I'm not saying it ain't true. 90%? That's like everybody. That's everybody. I don't know. 90? Like it might be a little bit lower. Like he said like, because that's only his situation. You feel me? So who knows? He can only account for himself. But I feel like maybe like if he would have said 70, I would have been like, all right, maybe I believe him. 90? That's everybody. I don't know, yo. I don't know if it's that high. He might have been over exaggerating. I don't know.
That's partaking in this,
But
but this is an activity
you
that's
never know.
actually going on in prisons. So when people are rapping about, oh, like my prison sentences and I ain't tell and I don't care, I'll go back. Nigga, you got a boyfriend or something?
I think
The fuck
everybody's
is you trying to
situation
go
is
back
different.
for?
Feel me?
Why are you talking about going to prison like that's the Holiday Inn? Don't get me wrong. Some things in the free world just got to be
And
done.
what raps is he listening to? Word. I just thought about like, I don't recall a lot of rappers. I mean, not snitching. Okay, that's one thing, but I don't recall a lot of rappers rapping about not going to jail or going to jail and wanting to go back or whatever. Or they stood tall. Like, it's not in a lot of raps I'm listening to. What the fuck you listening to?
Done. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I mean, like certain lines just shouldn't be crossed and whatever happens, happens. But if you have an option in life to do better, if you have choices in life to do better, I open up yourself to a possibility of going into a casket or possibly going to Booty Warrior Camp. Because think about it. What is that stuff even for? What? A street code to impress other guys in the streets? Newsflash. Most dudes that live that life get snaked by the dudes that they trust in the streets. So don't end up on a
True
shirt
that.
and don't end up in Booty
Hey, these
Warrior
niggas folding
Because as
heavy.
tough as you may be,
Heavy. So they
there's
hear
a
them numbers.
brolic, burly motherfucker
Niggas
walking
get
around in
snitching,
prison just
ratting.
like this, waiting for a little nigga to walk through them doors, thinking he tough. You know what I mean? And mind you, he been doing push-ups and benching however much you weigh for the last 10 years. Just practicing on how to, you know what I mean, manhandle another man. And you about to walk in thinking you tough. There's a whole football team of dudes waiting for you to walk through. You could be tough out here. But a lot of dudes go in there thinking they tough and find out how tough they really are when they meet Billy Badass. But don't take it for me. Take it for somebody that actually went to prison.
Y'all be running around, acting tough, playing these robot games, man. This world is not Call of Duty. Once you gone, that's it. Ain't no dropping back out the sky. Ain't no starting over, man. Choose
Ain't
your
no
next
resurgence.
move wisely, man. You heard what I said? I said choose your next move wisely. Stop thinking this world is Call of Duty. Because once you gone,
This ain't
no
Rebirth
light
Island,
drop
nigga.
out of the sky. Everybody tough, everybody hard, everybody solid, stiff around the chin, tough around the shoulders. Man, chill out, sit down somewhere. It's okay to be friendly, man. They ain't told you it's okay to be friendly. Stop thinking you bad, man. Michael been gone for years, man. You not Michael Jackson bad. You not Michael Jordan bad. You not Kobe Bryant bad, man. You need to chill.
You know, I'm like, you don't got to be friendly to everybody. Like, you don't just got to be friendly, but nigga, just stay in your lane and lock in, like, on your life. Like, you ain't got to be tough. You feel me? You got to act tough and be big and bad, but you don't necessarily got to be friendly to everybody either. Like, nigga, you can just do you, nigga. Stay out the way. Basically, that's the best way to put it. Stay out the way. You feel me?
And chill and chill and chill, man. Stay out the way. Everybody ain't gonna
stay out the way on you. Feel me?
So while you walk around there thinking
you don't gotta be Mr. Nice Guy either, though. Feel me?
It's okay to be friendly.
Some shit you don't gotta go for, but you don't gotta be extra tough about it either.
You ain't gotta mug everybody you see. Free game, man. Stay out the way, man.
Not for real.
Life is for the living. It's not to be behind bars or to be looking over your shoulder to see if your main man is going to snake you, or to watch every car drive by to see if this is your last moments of life, or to possibly be sitting in a prison cell with a dude that is 3 times your size and he's waiting for you to go to sleep so he could be breathing over your neck. But that was the video, man. I hope this video scared somebody straight and just made you second guess your next moves and where you're actually going in life, because with every action there is a reaction, and that reaction doesn't always show itself automatically. You're just gonna wind up there. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. A dumb man watches other people make mistakes and does those same mistakes. But anyways, man, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Until next time, man, I'm out of here. Peace.
Word. W video from Ty. But yeah, luckily, like I said, all the people I grew up around, like I said, I grew up around some, feel me, some niggas that was about it, but I wasn't forced to join any gang or like do nothing I ain't want to do. You feel me? I know how to conduct myself around certain niggas, and I know when shit ain't for me also. Like I listen to any type of music, gangster rap, trap shit, and I never wanted to be outside. Like that shit ain't never, niggas selling whatever they selling on the song ain't never made me want to go actually do it. You feel me? I was just trying to get this money. You feel me? Shout out to all my niggas. All my niggas is free and getting the money. Like niggas ain't got time to be goddamn going to jail. Niggas ain't never want to go to jail. We probably did some things that if we got caught could have put us in a certain situation. But like I said previously earlier in this video, like nigga, the object is always to avoid the police. Nigga, when some weird shit go down or some extra shit go down, nigga, I'm out, nigga. I never want to be, you feel me? I'm on the sidewalk. Civilian life is the good life. Nah, for real. Like, anyways, like I said, W video, man. It's your boy Finesse Dog. We out.